Okay, so this is a fairly simple craft. Basically, you need to go out and start harvesting leaves. Ideally, you ask permission before you do this kind of thing, but that's entirely up to you. Um, I picked these in January, so I was kind of limited to what I could pick up anyway. So this is all ivy. I think ivy looks better in January because it's slightly darker, slightly richer in colour. Um, the best results you'll get for this are using kind of evergreen leaves anyway. Deciduous tree leaves might lose their colour. So first things first, you need to get yourself a press. And I'm using a couple of really heavy books here, because that works just as well and I can get a decent amount of stuff in them. So you need to line your pages with something that's going to blot up any liquid. So I'm just using some kitchen roll, which works just as well as anything else. If you've got particularly thick leaves, you might need to change it after time, but these didn't need it. So basically you cut off most of the stem, leave kind of a centimetre or so on the end, and you just lay them face side down on your pages and lay them out fairly tight. You don't want kind of one leaf on a page because it's going to look a bit ridiculous, but if you overlap them then they won't dry properly. So a single layer and then bring down another chunk of pages. I go for about quarter of an inch of page between each kind of layer. So some of these are a little bit dirty because they come off bushes near the road. If you want to, you can wash them down, but that just adds liquid to the process, which isn't ideal. So I prefer to, once they've been pressed and dried, brush them off with just a light brush, and that gets rid of most of it. Ideally, you want to select the better looking leaves that you've got anyway. So anything that's going to be eaten, unless you want something that looks like it's been eaten, obviously remove those. Anything that's got some pigeon poo on it or something, remove those as well. So you just press them down like that. Add another book on top, or add a layer or something so it's got a decent sturdy weight on it, and then stick it somewhere warm and dry. And then that's it, pretty much, for at least 4 weeks. In the winter it's going to be closer to 6 weeks, but 4 weeks is kind of minimum. And then after that you can remove it from the books, but bear in mind that the oils in your fingers might affect the leaves, so don't handle them with bare hands once they come out. So a pair of tweezers or gloves, and layer them in a tub, a sealable tub, with more kitchen roll just to keep everything separate and protected. And that is how to press leaves. So I'll see you next week for what I'm doing with these leaves. So